because I was too busy watching football games. But made up for today at least. So um, I'm about to show you my bills I made from January to May. So anyway, let's get to it. But before I make that video, the more bills of me coming today. We roasting in jail right now. Indeed. So show my bills from January to May before my other phone died, unfortunately, due to excessive use. So anyway, let's get to it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Francis ended. Mr. Song ended. Here we go. This was one of the bills I made back in January before I kept making them all the way up until May before my phone, before my phone unfortunately died, obviously, in May, towards the end of May. Go, Mr. Son. Show you the reason why you don't sit in the guy freaking restricted. I'm gonna show you why. Turtle button is on. Mr. Son. You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn. Mr. Son ended. Take it from Henny. Go coast to coast. Where's the deer, Henny? Where's the deer? Ooh, Henny. Over 5'3" and Henny's on boy. Time out for Henny. Acrobatic. Waited up with my offhand. In the process, Jade Henny's on boy in the process. Scooped it up and in. Yes, sir. Henny ended. Put Henny on skates. Here we go, Henny. Gremlin. I think Lisa likes that. 5'3". Yeah, Henny. Don't learn. Made Henny look. That was my offhand, too. This could be trouble for Henny. Yes, sir. Be careful. Where's the D at, Henny? Where's the D at? You have to go get that. Where's the D at, Henny? Nowhere to be found. Henny can't even jump either. Not with that weight of hit. Henny's weight of hit, 260 pounds. Did the stuff. Perfect anticipation for Bird Silky threw the ball to me. And I had to go get that. So much for that too, Henny. Right to Bird Silky like a dragon with the goggles on. Henny. Don't learn. So much for being that restricted. Hello, goodbye. Mr. Son, take you to school. Ooh, Henny, indeed. With my good hand, case move. You didn't like that, Henny. You really did not like that. On it made with my good hand. You didn't like that. But Henny doesn't run it. And hammers in the face of Henny. NBA fathead. Phatic stuff in the face of Henny. Oh, I gotta pause it. Give me a second. Hey, Junior, with the super chat. What's up? Anyway, I gotta rewind that. Okay. Well, in the process with my good hand. Don't learn. Put some English on it, mate. Okay, Henny, and then when I get out of the shirts, watch what I do. The turtle button is on. Henny, you gonna learn today. Phatic stuff in the face of Henny. NBA fat. Then we got freaking restricted. Clown. Put Henny on a poster. That was not an accident. NBA Fathead edition and the checking a full edition for Henny. Then we got out of the restricted ring. So I cooked you. Turtle button was on. And Henny's home was going to have to learn too. Sorry, Henny's homeboy. With the stuff over Henny. Henny then we got out of restricted area. And then his homeboys, I cooked him and Henny in the process. Over Henny, I got this. I shot with over 5'3". Step back in Henny's face, cucking. Yeah. Shot with my offhand. Post a strip with my good hand. Shot with my offhand. Switch hands. Yes, sir. Put the ball in my hands. Mr. Son, you gonna have to learn today. Ooh, Henny. 260 pounds and a foul. Henny didn't get out there restricted. Turtle button was on. That was over Henny. And a foul. That was absolutely sick. I have to show that again because it's too funny. Hitting it with that guy freaking restrictor, the turtle buttons that you see in this video right here, it's going to be too funny. They don't want to. Henny, don't learn. And a foul, Henny. Get that restrictor. Get off my court. Stinking up the joint. Not even fair. Stinking up the joint, Henny. You really stinking it up right now. Stinking it up. I'm not doubting that. I mean to introduce myself, honey. Sorry, because Mr. Son has to learn from She-Hulk. Smash it in the face of him like a lawyer and a foul, honey. Foul. Henny didn't see that coming. He knew I was going to go to the rim. Hello, goodbye. Took it right to encrypt the Purple Hulk with the fish strips and the fish strips and the face and a foul. 2028 is your fate. Incredible Hulk 2 years later, She-Hulk makes her debut. Then you pipe and smoke, Mr. Son. Not fair, man. Not fair, man. Turbo button was on. Hello, goodbye. And this is the reason why I told him don't sit in this guy freaking restricted area. Yeah, I'm Jordy Morris. I'm good in the Super Chat. I'm good. But about Batgirl because Mr. Son has to like Batgirl. Ooh, Mr. Son. Foul, Henny. Cooked your ass indeed. Don't learn. Henny didn't see that coming. The turtle button was on. Absolutely sick. A Batgirl. Absolutely sick. I'm gonna show you why Henny's homeboy don't sit in the restricted area if he was playing me too. This is what happens. I'm gonna show you why. Turtle button is on. Turtle button is on. I'm about to show you. This goes for Diamante too, since you do play the 2K wrestling and basketball. You can't sit in that restricted area. You're an NBA fathead. And you to be the weight you are now after seeing you on the picture on Facebook, you should not be 400 pounds, bro. Not in this era. Trying not to go off topic here, but you get the idea. You gonna run today, Diamante, in basketball. You gonna run today. Diamante, with the stuff, you didn't like that. But you run today. Henny can't guard. Man, cooking, you didn't like that. Shot my offhand. Shoot my offhand. Told you to shoot my offhand. What's up? And watch what I do to Diamante. Watch what I do to Bane right here. Like back, or watch what I do so much for all this venom. Here we go. You gonna run today, Diamante? Ooh, Diamante. 400 pounds. Rufus. And a foul. Sorry. How rude. Shaq in a full edition when you're 400 pounds. You should not be this big playing NBA 2K. You're a wrestler with that weight, but not in the NBA with that weight. You're not. Most 400-pound guys do not last in the NBA. They don't. Most 400-pound guys do not last in the NBA. They don't. Not with that weight. You're immortal when somebody puts it over you. Sorry. That's where I give you the nickname Rose. I ain't taking that back in 20. I meant that. You need to lose that weight, bro. Because when I met you in 2012, you were 280 pounds. Now you're 400 now. You must be on the wrong show, especially on TLC. No offense. Sorry. Not to offend you, but it's the truth and it hurts. You be all right. Because Mr. Son's going to have to learn today. Mr. Son. Foul, Henny. Don't learn. Great body control. How rude to Henny Grumman. Not even fair. Not even. And I'm about to show you again because I'm about to do the Diamante and Bass. It's not going to be fair. You're immortal with it. You think you're immortal for 400 pounds, but you're not natural with that weight. You're not natural. That's a gut. No offense. I'm keeping it clear. I don't want to say that F word because that would offend you. But you're not normal. You're not natural for that weight. That's a gut, bro. Even in boxing, I pound that all day until your body damage is at 100%. Guaranteed. Sorry. Microwave fight. Sorry, Diamante. The Batgirl to beat Diamante. And I found Diamante. Took you to school. But you earned today. So much for that, too. Having all that venom, Bane. Indeed. All that weight. Well, I just did them. I schooled them. You didn't see it. But you earned the day. Yes, sir. By Bruce Roy to Bolo. Bolo. Washington Huskies and a foul, Diamante. Absolutely sick. So much for being 400 pounds. I made you look dumb. Hello, goodbye. Indeed. Absolutely sick. Not fair. Not fair what I did to Diamante. I'm about to show it again. Because Henny, the reason I'm showing this again, because Henny has to learn. Mr. Sung in crypto and Marvel. Filed by She-Hulk attorney at law in 2028. Don't learn again. Smash it in your face. Gamma drive. Put that in your pipe and absolutely sick. Anything we get out of that restricted area. This goes for Jahil too, 5 for 100. But you're not a guard. You are a guard, but you're a shorter guard. This is what happens when you sit in that restricted area. I'm gonna cook you. Watch how the turbo button is on. Turbo button is on. With the goggles on. Allow me to introduce myself, Jahil. Sorry, Jill. Sorry, 5'1". Like back there. Ooh, Mr. Francis and a foul. 5'1", 158 pounds. Too small, too nimble. So much for being a smaller guy. Mr. Francis. You didn't see that coming. You're not good in basketball. I just schooled you. Turtle button was on. Honey, I want to go lower, not higher. I want to go higher, not lower, honey. Got Henny to jump in a foul. 5'3" had to drive, made him jump in a foul. So much for that too, Henny. That's what I was saying. It's made me in any game. Couldn't fighting games are good at. No, greatest when you said cucking. I didn't call bank though. I shot with my offhand. Difficult shot. I didn't call bank though. I shot with my offhand. And Diamante's 400 pounds. I didn't Banks at home over Diamante. Diamante is the better defender, you think, but with that weight, you're mortal. You're absolutely mortal. You are. You need to lose some of that weight, bro. I mean that. I wasn't thinking about what I said about you calling you ruthless. I meant that. You need to lose some of that weight. You're not immortal for that weight. You're not even natural for that weight. That's a gut. Try my best not to say the F word, the F-A-T word, but I'm keeping it clean right now. You need to lose some of that weight, bro. You should not be 400 pounds right now in this era. Too much stress eating. I don't give a damn if you got money to get that food. Not that much stress eating in the world to eat all that food, man. Even if it's healthy or not. You need to lose some of that weight. I mean that. You're not healthy for that weight. You're unhealthy. Or what they call obese. Mortally obese for that weight. When I met you in 2020, you were 280 pounds. You let yourself go. That's loss, and you be like, that was your loss. Right by them all day. Don't learn. Finger rolls in. When I did the Henny too, wasn't fair. I jaded him again. Then when I got it restricted, I took it right to him. Laid it up right in his face. I jaded him. Henny. Finger rolls it in. Like a dragon. Henny don't learn. Get out of restricted there, clown. Stinking up the joint. Honey. Shot with my offhand. You let me do that too, Mr. Son. Where's the D at? Where's the D at? Where's the D at, honey? Where's the D at? Down. That was a great pass in traffic. One dragon to another. So much for that too, honey. The stuff. Phatic stuff. Henny didn't see me coming. Henny didn't want to get in the way of that. Now you want to get out of the restrict there, Mr. Son. Had I been told not to sit there, that's 3-second violation like I told you my bills a couple of days ago, or technical foul. Sitting there 2-1, you're down 20 now. Bring y'all out of that game. Get on my court, honey. Stinking up the joint. Bring y'all off the court. Get on my court, honey. Stinking up the joint. You must love living in mediocrity in games, huh, honey? The Spurs I made, when did I make this? This was back in April. Yeah, back in April. Yeah. No, back in May. April. Man, you know, it was back in May. Mr. Son. You let me do that. Where's the D at, Mr. Son? Don't learn. Jams at home. Time out for Henny. Get off my court. Stinking up the joint. 5'3". You let me do that. Ooh, Mr. Son. Put you on skates. You fell right on your behind too, Henny, and caught it. Yes, sir. Mr. Son, give me that. Oh, NBA defensive team. Volleyball background. Right, the person and a foul at the swat and Henny shot. Henny can't shoot for give me that 5'3". The rejection. Run the floor. Henny can't guard either. So much for shooting too. He can't shoot a lick either. That's a fact. Put some English on it, mate. He did. With my offhand. Henny did not like that. That's his good hand. He didn't like that. Put it in with ease. Put Henny on skates. Folks at home. Too strong. Henny's too short. Too big weight-wise, but too short height-wise. At least you have the weight, but you're too small. Just Jade, Henny, and Henny's homeboy. And I laid it up with my good hand. Scooped it under Henny's neck. Don't learn. Especially on both consoles, and you don't want that smoke. Especially them Heaven and Hell Hours. If I had those Heaven and Hell Hours on NBA 2K, that's hell to pay. Because my rating's at 99, yours is at 55 or less, so you already know who's going to beat you here. Indeed. Guaranteed. 5 foot short should have been a foul. Henny foul. I was doubled. Difficult shot over Henny. Runs it. Folks at home. Difficult shot over Henny. Tough shot. Me, indeed. Nobody was the number 1 and number 11 other than me if nobody wearing 2 numbers. Nobody was the 1 and number 11 other than me. You can't guard me. You can't guard me on both consoles. You can't guard me. That wasn't even fair. Okay, guys. That's just my intro. Start the video short right there. But you know where to find me on YouTube. You know where to find me on Instagram. And I gave you all my Instagrams a few days ago at getting the algorithm back to normal, obviously. You know where to find me on YouTube. You know where to find me on PSN. You know, on Xbox once I get that sale for that console soon. And I showed you the console a few days ago, the one I was getting at Xbox One X, obviously. You know where to find me on the apps. I check my social media, so you know where to find me on YouTube. You know where to find me on Spotify. I gave you all my Spotify's a few days ago. You know where to find me on PSN. You know where to find me on Xbox once I get that console, Xbox One X, obviously. You know where to find me on PSN. Oh, I gotta give you my Twitches. I meant it. I was trying to give you all my Twitches yesterday, but I was too busy watching football games. My Twitches, Win Hut, Furry Kingdom, and Raven Kelraw from my other one. My Yugi Hutch one is down because and I was trying to re-sign in on Twitch, obviously, for that account. I had 4 of them, down to 3 now. So you found me on Raven McElroy and I'm already Twitch affiliate on 3 of those accounts. But 2 of those 3, I'm already Twitch affiliate on that one. But Raven McElroy, you can find me on those 3. I'm down to 3 on Twitches now because I can't access my other one until I remember the password for that email, obviously. But you know where to find me. Stay tuned for next videos. But the bills I'm re-roasting Henny. It's going to continue to come this week. I was just stay tuned for those videos. Stay tuned. I'll keep you updated on that. Yeah. The reason I stopped the video short, I was going to stop it at 20. But the shoots remaining time to talk. I was like, another video's coming after this. But you know where to find me on Instagram. You know where to find me on TikTok, like on Spotify, YouTube, and all 4 of my YouTubes. You know where to find me. You don't know it's me, just with different pictures. You don't know it's me. You see my YouTube pictures, obviously. You can find me on TikTok, or you can find me on IG, you can find me on Facebook. Like, you can add me too if you want to. Send a code, I'll accept it, obviously. If I knew back from my school days, I knew back from my school days. So you got all my links. I gave you all my Twitches, so you got all my links now. Okay, guys, end the video right there. Stay tuned for the next bill. About to show you the remaining bills I made from January to May. I think I did all my daily recap, most of my daily recaps from last year as well. I already did some of those for the remaining ones I didn't show for much because my phone died back in May. So yeah, stay tuned for the next bill. But these are ones for January to May. So stay tuned, more bills are coming, and then I'll get to those bills with me roasting anyway during the day if I have time, obviously, before I go to sleep, obviously. Stay tuned for the next bill. Deuces, guys. Stay tuned for the next video, though. It's coming in a few minutes. Deuces.